Hi, I'm Scott Kruditsky. Today I'm going to teach all of you a little bit about the design thinking process. This is a process that was identified by Herbert Simon, a social scientist from the mid-20th century, and the steps as they are laid out here are from a website from a Stanford Educational Center. The reason I love this process and teaching about it so much is because it can apply to anything from identifying small business challenges to trying to figure out why my cup of coffee can't stay hot for more than 20 minutes at a time, or even a Rubik's Cube. For this example, I'm using these magnets as people and this little square I've drawn as a kitchen. We'll see why I have these as examples. So the first step in the design thinking process is understanding the issue. So talking to experts, conducting research, and developing understandings to address design challenges. So in the example I'm using today, the design challenge are motivating these 6 people. There's been issues in the office with employee motivation, and that's what I'm trying to understand and do research on. Second step in the design process is observing. Observing how people behave and interact, observing physical spaces and places, as well as developing a sense of empathy while you're observing. So what I'm observing with this problem here is that 3 of the 6 employees are having problems with motivation. These 3 near the kitchen are very highly motivated. These 2 are somewhat motivated, and this one is really not motivated well at all. And I'm trying to develop empathy for why this employee might not be motivated. The third step in the design thinking process is to define. This is to develop insights based on the needs that we've observed in step number 2. And we're going to try to develop a statement on user or a person along with the need and the insight. The fourth step in the process is the ideate process. And I love this step because no idea is too far-fetched on this step. No one's idea should be rejected, and in fact, quantity is encouraged. So my ideate process here might look like ideas such as these employees aren't motivated because there's not enough micro kitchens, and my idea is to place more micro kitchens next to the employees. Another idea would be to have all employees sit next to each other in one common space. Another one might be to take down high cubicles and just have a flat office center. And then after all these ideas are thrown out, we get to the 5th step, which is the prototype. So we whittle down all these different ideas and we make a sketch or a model. This could be a cardboard box or a model like I'm using here of what it might look like for the employees to sit together. It might actually be a theory that's drawn out. And finally is testing this prototype. So we see what works, we iterate, and then we go back to the prototype. Sometimes we might even go back to the ideate process, throw out more brainstorming ideas, and then develop a prototype and test again and repeat. I love this design thinking process, and it can really help eliminate a lot of wasting time. And sometimes just putting steps behind a process like this can help us be really efficient and come up with ideas with other people that we would never have thought of before. I'm Scott Kruditsky, and this is the design thinking process. Thanks.